As Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana will deliver the 2024 budget speech in a few hours. This budget comes amid a myriad of demands for more social spending and the focus on service delivery issues. But not everyone is convinced that all the expectations can be feasibly met. Newzroom Africa's business editor Xolani Mbanjwa joining us now live. Xolani, you've been getting some reaction on the ground ahead of the budget speech, the expectations, the shortfalls and the hopes that are pinned on Minister Godongwana in a few hours.
Good morning indeed, Mpho. There's a lot of hope and expectation from the minister indeed, and it's quite a busy news day, and it's busy quite here in the parliamentary precinct. Behind me is Ken Hayes, and 5 minutes ago we saw the Deputy President Paul Mashatile drive in to join cabinet members who will be receiving a briefing, as it has become a normal before every budget speech. They receive a briefing from the National Treasury about what to expect this afternoon. And of course, we've been talking to various political parties, giving you rolling coverage of what to expect or their own expectations. And now I'm joined by the IFP Deputy President and Member of Parliament, that is Inkosi Mzamo Buthelezi. Inkosi Buthelezi, thank you very much for your time. Your expectations for this budget speech in 2024, it's an election year, it's on the 29th of May. There is a huge expectation from the public and political parties. What about the IFP?
Very interestingly, the expectations from the public is different from what many people expect, because we don't expect much from the minister, as is the case with us as the IFP, because it doesn't matter how much the minister says. Nothing will ever change if the ANC is still in charge. You know, I think now it's time that we should be looking post-ANC, because after these elections, we are going to usher in a new government that is a keen interest to serve people of this country. If then this government was serious, if this government was actually truthful, we were going to expect the minister to touch on things that are very fundamental in as far as growing our economy is concerned. Issues of infrastructure, and also making sure that we stabilize our debt, and also making sure that we invest in those sectors that will ensure that the current jobs that we have, people don't lose them, and we invest in new opportunities that will actually absorb the multitude of our people who are unemployed.
And when it comes to many issues that are here, there are two big issues, and they are not popular. One has been a talk of an increase in taxes, a possible increase in taxes, and the other, it's austerity measures, this fiscal consolidation, cutting of spending. Those two issues are unpopular. What would you do? What are his options?
That's typical of this government led by the ANC. They may increase taxes, which is very unfortunate, because people are not working, and those that are working are overburdened by over-tax paying. And also, the tricky part of this is that if you then increase taxes on the other hand and actually cut on spending, what's the meaning of that? Where is this money that you collect more from the taxpayers if you don't have actually to expand even on expenditure? That means one thing and one thing only, that they increase taxes and have so much for them to loot.
Inkosi Mzamo Buthelezi is the IFP Deputy President, saying that you can't be cutting spending at the same time and increasing taxes on the other side. What are you going to do with this money? And they have shared their thoughts and believe that there's nothing much to expect this afternoon from Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana. Back to you in studio, Mpho.
Very well, Xolani Mbanjwa. We continue, of course, to give you rolling coverage of some of the reaction leading up to the build-up of the budget speech.